Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I've got my blue gloves on, and I want to look at more trading cards. I'm like half disappointed, half not disappointed. The last video I did, I thought was going to be SCP trading cards. It's sold as SCP trading cards, but turns out they're not. That was this pack, so, well, these are encased packs, but I had just opened pack of this product called Abnormity League. But this is sold right alongside SCP as if it's SCP, and it's by Camon, the company that makes the SCP cards. But they're not. They're actually a kind of folklore card. So they feature, monsters from folklore. Just kind of like MetaZoo cards. They feature that kind of a thing on them. And they were really neat, but they're not SCPs, so I decided to do another video to try and get some actual SCP cards on the screen this weekend. But before we go too much further, I want to show you my top two cards. We finally retired Miss Makima. She was there for a long time, but finally we've pulled some better stuff. So this is the new top card. This came from a box of Miyazaki Journey of Animation, or Animation Journey cards, and it's number one mostly because it's numbered. It's numbered to 399, but it's also like a pretty high quality card, and has a good painting on it, nice thick stock. I like that. And then the next one came from that Abnormity League set, and it's a UR, and look at the beautiful framing work done on this. It's just gorgeous, like really well done card. And what I especially like about it is Camon actually credited the artist. They never do that. They've never done that on any SCP card. We'll see when we open one, because we're going to open some of those too. There won't be any artist credit on there, but there is on this, so that's fantastic. I love to see it. So yeah, that's my second favorite card right now. These are all my SCP. I'm considering that SCP, even though it's not. My SCP encased cards. So these are encased in booster one touches, right? So I won't ever open these packs. They'll just stay in here forever. Maybe I'll get some graded or something. I don't know, something insane like that. But for now, these are my slabbed SCP Foundation packs. So I'll put those there. And actually, I need to get another slab out, and I need to get some boxes. So I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Sorry, I should have set up. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get one touch off the shelf. Because we are going to open an actual SCP product now. I know I call this a bonus, but really this is the first actual SCP opening today. We'll do it, but I just have to get one of these so that I have ready for one of the packs. And again, these are built for packs. Ultra Pro makes them. Cool, but yeah, if you're trying to keep packs safe, they're great for that. I have a bunch of them. And okay, so of the 9, I guess 8 SCP boxes, 8, 9, whatever, there's only 2 that I've never opened. So the other ones I've opened them. I haven't opened all the packs, not even close, but I've opened the boxes at least, and opened one pack at least from each one. But today we're going to expand that a little bit, and we're going to open one more. I don't want to open both of these because I want to save something for next weekend, but yeah, so what is this? This is the 1 yuan box that started it all. This is the very first SCP Foundation box. Kind of hard to find now. I have 2 of these, but I've never been able to get another one. I stopped trying because vendors just send you like other stuff instead. Like you put this in your card and they'll just send you this or one of the other ones. But I don't think very many vendors actually have this box anymore. Or if they do, they are not sending it to me. But this is the original one. This is like the first set, so it's what started it all. But it's the 1 yuan, so the cards in here won't be high rarity. They'll be mostly base cards. Honestly, mostly dupes because I have quite a few of these already. But still, we should open that up. We should get a pack in there. And yeah, so that's one choice. The next one is this Failure of Reception, which is the YCSX set. YCSX. So it's interesting because it has a different framing design. It's like I think a 3rd set that they made after YCS2. But it's pretty interesting stuff. But again, it is SCP related, but it's the YCSX set. Okay, and this is also a 1 UN box, 36 packs. Okay, so yeah, enough talk about that. Let's random and see which one of these we're going to open, and the other one will go back in the shelf for today. So I set the random.org dice to 1 and 2. This will be 1, this will be 2. We'll roll 3 times, and we'll take the third result. So it was 2. It was 2. It was 1, so we're going to open that today. Put this away. Okay. Yeah, let's get the wrapping off of this, and then we can talk a little bit about it. I don't want to talk too much about SCP cards generally, because I just filmed a long video tour of every single set, and I explained what it's all about, and I, gave my typical speech on how the artist stole them, and yeah, I know that, and it's, we're just all gonna have to deal. It's the only thing they've ever stolen. They've stolen from Marvel, they've stolen from Disney, they steal from everybody, so they're also stealing from you. Okay. Here we go. This is, again, one of the first ones. And now this would be the rarest, although, like I said, I have a couple boxes of this, so I'm not too worried about opening one. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Just kind of plain printing, but that's typical. This is the one. Why does it say that? Well, it's the 1 UM product, so it's the lowest cost product, the entry product, if you will. But there should be 36 packs in here, and yeah, not a whole lot on the box to look at. So why don't we just get inside? And then yeah, these are great because they always come with a set list. And since this is the very first set, these are like the OG ones. So you can now see what was in the actual original set of this before they started expanding it and adding tons more rarity levels. Back here, it was mostly R, SR, a few SSRs, but not really that many. And then just 4 GRs, and that was it, right? So that's the original set. And I'll scan those and get them into the database later. And then these are the packs. There should be 36 in here, and I don't think there's any kind of like box promo or anything like that. I'll just look to see if it maybe will show. No, so there's nothing like that in here. These are just regular packs of cards. Someone's that's a quality check. So someone in the factory checked it, and that's kind of their stamp of that person who did it. They're not supposed to leave those in the box, but that happens. Here, this pack looks really good. So I was trying to pick a pack too in case. And then we need to actually open one, so why don't we take that one, take that one, and then I'll take one I didn't already touch, maybe that one. And the rest I'll put away. And if you see how many packs are in this box, understand that I have multiple copies of each of these boxes. So there are a lot of packs of this to open. One of the sets has 50 packs in a box, and I have 2 of those. Just from that one set, I have 100 to open. Not so much from this one. Again, this one's a little rarer, so we're only going to probably open 1 pack today. I'm going to close that because I'm going to need to put them away. Okay, but first, let's get this one encased. Now we have all but one of these encased. Once we open the last, we'll have them all. That's a big stack of slabs. But I don't know. I think they look cool. I like it. No one else would probably do that, but that's something I will do, and I'm proud of it. Okay, so here's 3. Let's get random.org to pick one of those for us. So back over to random.org. Now I'm setting the dice to 1 to 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. We'll roll 3 times. We'll throw out the first 2. Here we go. So first roll is a 1. Second roll is a 3. Third roll is a 1. So that's what we'll get open today. These will get put away another day. Let's tore that off already. That's okay. Like I said, I'll scan all those and everything a little bit later. I don't know when. I'm probably 20 boxes behind right now, so it'll be a while. But I will get there eventually, I promise. Okay, so this is the pack we're opening today. Get my video feed up, make sure you guys can see this well. So here we go. You got some English on there, which is neat. I guess different SCPs. And Camon is the company that makes this. And so this is the original set again, YCSR 10101. And back in this OG set, this was sort of the top cards where this alligator type GR, that's the like acid alligator, I guess is what you would call that. I have that GR already, so I hope I don't get that one again. But I don't have the other three, and then there's some of the SSRs, and then there's the set breakdown. So you can see the original set had 4 rarity levels, R, SR, SSR, and GR with those card counts. And how many cards are going to be in this pack? I don't know. 7? 6 or 7? Probably 6. Maybe 6. I can't. It doesn't say anywhere, but we'll open it and find out. Okay, here we go. Cut that top off. Perfect. So, and we can go through these kind of fast because we have looked at a lot of SCP cards, and like already I'm seeing I have a dupe. So this one I already have. It's a dupe. What these are is this is SCP-2256, and like you should go read the wiki article on all these. They're all excellently done. This one is pretty interesting. It's basically these giant tentacle monsters, like giant as in they're, you know, hundreds of stories tall. They live under the ocean, but they have their own kind of society and stuff. It's a pretty interesting SCP. But again, that's a dupe, so I don't need to keep that one. I will keep it on the table now, just because I have to go check if it's a different treatment or something, but I don't think it is. Then this one I don't have yet, so this is SCP-2047. SCP-2047. That is a what level there? Level 2 containment and a keter. So if you know anything about the SCP mythos, they sort of rank their difficulty of containing a monster or an artifact or a thing on this scale of like Euclid, keter, thermic. There's all these different registers, and keter is the most dangerous one. It means like this is very difficult to contain or impossible to contain, and also if it got out it would destroy the world, basically is what that means. So I don't know what this one is. I'll go look this one up and then tell you about it, but I will pause while I do that. So I'll be right back. I'm back. So I had to read that one for a while. It's pretty complicated. I'll try to explain it, but basically the SCP-2047 itself is just a tiny little iron ball, 40 centimeters across, so I guess not that tiny. And it is sort of an alien artifact with all sorts of weird properties. You can read about it yourself. There's all sorts of weird stuff it does. But the main thing it does is it exchanges Earth's location into another solar system. So what happened is when they found that object, Earth switched into a different solar system, which is our current one. That's sort of the mythos behind this. Is that this SCP is the reason we are in the solar system we're in right now. Whether that's true or anything, I don't know, but that's what this card is trying to say, at least. And the artwork on here, I don't know who made it, but like I said, it's stolen, and they don't credit an artist on these, so that's sad, but the reality of the cards. There we go, got 2 SCPs down. Our next one will be another R. This one's pretty cute, SCP-3095, and you can see it kind of rolled a person over, and I guess killed that person. It is neutralized, so whatever that means, that whatever this SCP was, it has been destroyed. Why don't I pause here and go look this one up quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not even going to begin to try and explain that one to you, but basically SCP-3095 is the concept that some kinds of birds become sentient and form societies, and there's a whole thing So it's an entertaining read for sure, but I can't possibly summarize it. But this is a good article to read. So yeah, SCP-3095. Go read that one. It's really good. Now this card's interesting because it features artwork by an artist I do recognize, even though it's not credited. This is Sunny Clockworks art, and these are line arts of all of the O class leaders of the Foundation. So they're O5, O1, O3, all of them, right? And some of the famous scientists. And I know that artwork because there's a special rarity in later sets, not in this set, where they reuse this artwork for that highest rarity card. And I have 3 of them. So I recognize that art right away, although I don't have this particular one yet. This is a Euclid class SCP-970. So this is actually cool because so far only one of these is possibly a dupe. And it might not even be a dupe, but that's so far that's all that I've seen. And so here we go with SCP-2002, another one I've not seen before, which that shocks me because I've opened so many of these. To not get tons of dupes is weird. Maybe this first box has cards I haven't seen yet. Although I certainly will start getting dupes after a while. Let me pause and go look this one up, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so it's essentially a spacecraft that the Foundation ended up destroying because it could possibly threaten Earth. But the story about it is very interesting. Again, all of these are great to read, but I would go read that one if I were you. It's pretty cool. I don't want to spoil it, but it involves like an occult group that is famous in the mythos, and so they might have been the ones who created this. But yeah, very interesting. And again, not a dupe, so wonderful. And then we have an SSR, which is great. That is a really high rarity card for this set. These are kind of hard to pull. So we got very lucky to see one here. And as we saw from the set list, there aren't that many in this set. But this looks like the one of the kings, maybe, from the court. But yeah, SCP-701. Yeah, great refraction work on that. Just gorgeous card. Well, let me go look up 701 so I can tell you some more about it, maybe, if I can. Okay, so yeah, actually going to read it, I remember this story. I've read this before. I actually have read quite a few of these and read them over and over again. So but yeah, this is The Hanged King's Tragedy. It's a play, and it features, the tragedy of a king getting hanged. And the idea is that if you watch this play, you risk kind of going crazy and either becoming suicidal or murderous or something like that. So there's all these stages that happen to you after you watch this play. So again, a pretty interesting article to read. But just to me, just having another SSR is great because I don't have very many SSRs. They're honestly super hard to pull. So I'm actually really happy to get that one. And to have it not be a dupe too is wonderful. So that's fantastic. So I have now 5 new SCP to add to my collection, which is great for 1 pack. That's amazing. And it's a 1 UN pack as well. And then 1 possible dupe, but it might not actually be a dupe. Well, I can go check. I'll pause and check right now, and then I can tell you. And yeah, unfortunately, it is a dupe. So what I do is I have a top loader binder, and I keep all these in top loaders inside the binder. So that is a direct dupe of this card. There are reprints that have different foil treatments on them, and sometimes I'll get the base and I already have the reprint or something like that, and I want to keep both. But in this case, that's a direct dupe, so that can go into the dupe graveyard. But anyway, there we are. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't want to do too much SCP content because, we've got a lot of stuff to look at. But I do really enjoy this particular side of the hobby, so if you also like the SCP stuff, let me know. And if you hate it, yeah, let me know too. I'll read that as well. Okay, anyway, I gotta set up for another video. We got so much to shoot today. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.